The worst Six Flags roller coaster. Now, I wanted to see this one because Six Flags has really shitty roller coasters. So surely the worst one has to be god-awful, right? Okay.
And in Six Flags' case, there is no coaster in recent history that has been so widely rebuked as Magic Mountain's Green Lantern First Flight.
This still exists! At Six Flags New Jersey, they have the Joker. That's literally this ride. It's just rebranded. Oh, wait. Pulls plug on new coaster. Literally. Okay.
Arrow and Six Flags Magic Mountain set out to build the first ever fourth dimension roller coaster. A fourth dimension coaster is characterized by the addition of a horizontal axis in which the cars can turn and spin guests perpendicular to the track.
That's so gross.
So while the
I just want to vomit looking at it.
The
It looks
rotation
so
would be
nasty.
controlled and the
You know, I say that, but I played a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I would come up with f***ed up designs. I'd be like, wow, look at these pussies not riding my coaster. I'm too scared to go on that, but now I'm literally thinking that.
The dispatch rate of the unique design was slow as well, and wait times could be as long as 5 hours.
What? Would you wait 5 hours for any roller coaster? Holy fucking shit!
2 Zaxby's were created. Kirnu at Linnanmäki in Finland, and Inferno at Terra
That's
Medica
the
in
Joker!
Spain. Despite being fourth dimension coasters,
That's the
giving
Joker!
riders the ability to flip on a horizontal axis, the new ride would take this synergy one step further, as the new Zaxpin was set to debut at the same time of the Green Lantern
man.
film starring Ryan Reynolds.
I forgot about that movie!
The coaster itself broke no records. As aforementioned, it was a clone of Insane. However, the existence of the coaster broke arguably the most important record, which is, of course, the most coasters in a park.
Yeah.
Green Lantern First Flight
So
would
they
be the
just
park's
had to put
18th
it out.
coaster,
Yeah.
beating Cedar Point's 17.
Now with the most coasters on the planet.
Good
Go
marketing.
big.
Good
Go
marketing.
Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Well done, Six Flags. You got it. That's Aquaman? You're in California. Can you not find a hot guy to play Aquaman?
Aquaman was
What?
there. Wonder Woman was
Oh, never mind. Fuck me.
there. And of course, the Green Lantern himself was
Yes!
there. In brightest
Let's go!
day,
He made
in
it!
blackest night, in spandex that hide nothing from sight.
He definitely should have worn something else. Oh, no. He definitely didn't test that. He was just like, I'll throw it on. It'll be fine.
As guests entered the Q building, they would be met with Ab and Sir's wrecked starship.
I fucking love theming, dude. I love theme park theming. I really do. I went to Six Flags New Jersey, and there was some ride where it's like Justice League Battle for Metropolis. Is this it? Yeah, so it looks like it's gonna have good theming, right? It's into the Hall of Justice or whatever, and it's like a theme park kind of thing where it's like this. It's like one of those laser rides. But you go inside, and there's an animatronic of Cyborg. Yeah, this motherfucker. Oh my god. It was the worst thing I'd ever seen. Just it was some Five Nights at Freddy shit. Just the mouth is just, hello, citizens. He doesn't. His shape up is terrible. He needs a haircut. Like it was so bad. It was so bad, dude.
Reviews of Green Lantern First Flight were generally positive out of the gate, and fans and critics praised the coaster as an intense and thrilling addition to Magic Mountain.
I'm gonna throw up just watching it.
However, guests' opinions were about to do a 180. Fewer rotations leading to a less thrilling ride was not even the real problem. The biggest issue was the experience that fewer
They're not
rotations could
rotating.
cause. Not only is going
They're not rotating at all. You just get on this ride and you're just
varying
sitting.
ride
It's like you're on the bus.
Fewer rotations
You're just.
leading to a less thrilling ride was not even
Wee.
the real problem. The biggest issue was the experience that fewer rotations could cause.
You know what,
Not
though?
only is
I would
going
like that. I would like that more. I would personally like. Don't spin me at all, brother. Lock it.
Upside
Lock
down
it in
fun,
place.
But on
Whoa!
the
There
Zaxpin's
they
intense
go.
zigzag descent, with many guests complaining of pain in the shoulders and in some cases, hits below the belt. To put it delicately, it was a pelvic nightmare.
Hit you in the PP. Yeah. You know what's the worst for your PP? My Six Flags is called Batwing. It's the one where you're strapped in and you're looking down. That shit is snug right up in there. Yeah. No. One less kid every time you ride it. It's so bad. Yeah, you go like this and then they flip you upside down. I fucking hate these. I hate these so much. CBT coasters.
But many riders claimed after the change that it only squeezed one's ability to make a life out of them in 90 seconds. The ride's bad reputation would only grow throughout the years.
Green Lantern is just squeezing your balls. I thought he's supposed to be a hero. You're supposed to be a good guy, Green Lantern. Help! Help!
While there was a minority of people that enjoyed the attraction and thought everyone else was not tough enough for it, many more Magic Mountain visitors
Pussy,
actively avoided the ride.
can't ride the
And then suddenly,
superhero
in
coaster?
July of
Wear a cup. Snowflake.
It is not often that the removal of a ride of any kind is cheered, but if
Poor
there's a
Green
silver
Lantern.
lining to be
How
had,
will he ever
unsuspecting
recover?
guests will no longer be subjected to the pain and whiplash caused by Green Lantern, so long as they don't watch the movie.
Has Green Lantern been in anything good ever? No. Okay. Poor guy. Can't get anything right. Defunctland, the failure of Disney's Chuck E. Cheese ripoff. What? Disney made a Chuck E. Cheese?
They were out of money, they were out of luck, but Eisner had an idea to pick the company back up. Going to the malls, ruin the brand, cancel all your plans, it's Defunctland, cashing all these
How did they...
as quick as
How does this guy do all of this? What a cool channel. This guy's channel is excellent. Oh my fucking god. This was the tightest shit. I cannot impress upon you how fucking cool Discovery Zone was. None of you were alive for it. This was the tightest shit I had ever been to. When you found... It's basically Chuck E. Cheese, but with more physical activity. Like zip lines and like huge jumps. It was so... Discovery Zone was basically what a kid thought heaven would be like. Literally, yes. Literally, that is exactly what it was.
The rapid expansion of Discovery Zone would prove unsustainable, and the company wouldn't make it to the 21st century. They filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy
Damn.
protection in 1996,
That's sad.
and would do the same in 1999, this time ceasing operations. Over 100 locations closed immediately. This brought a flood of horror stories of children showing up to the center for their birthday party, only to be greeted by a note on the door informing them of the closure.
No birthday here, kids! Sorry, fellas. It's a Chuck E. Cheese right down the road. Maybe they'll take you. They didn't even tell them.
A powerful rat named Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Let's go! That's my fucking dude. That's my fucking boy. He follows me on Twitch. We're buddies. That's my fucking dude. He blows dick at Fall Guys, though. He's a bad player. I would not put him on my Twitch Rivals team. But he's a good guy.
It was around this time that the Walt Disney Company took note of the success of these companies. Some locations had a magician performing tricks as Merlin, and the cake for the parties was catered by the Cheesecake Factory.
Dude,
a
this-
child could only enter Club Disney with an adult, and both were given a special wristband with a barcode, so no child could leave with a different adult than the one they came with.
That's smart. Honestly, this is all setting up perfectly. These are all the right ideas. They've got everything in place. This seems like it would be excellent if I was a kid. I'd be so happy.
One mother reacted to Club Disney's announcement by proclaiming, "Disney has invaded our lives, but I think the children enjoy all of it."
I get why she's upset, but you can't stop culture, you know?
This was around the same time that Discovery Zone ceased its operations, leading many to believe that indoor play centers were just a fad of the 90s.
Yeah.
As Chuck E. Cheese's would prove, there is some longevity to the concept,
Ooh.
so long as you innovate or evolve.
That is aged poorly now. Although I guess they have innovated. Now Chuck E. Cheese is playing Fall Guys on Twitch, so to 300 people. So, you know, he's doing great.
In between Club Disney and ESPN Zone would be Disney Regional Entertainment's most ambitious project. It was the main reason that the subsidiary had been created. It was the Imagineers' most puzzling concoction. It was Disney Quest.
Yeah! I fucking love Disney Quest, bro. I fucking loved Disney Quest.
Fly over Mars. Take a trek through a prehistoric jungle.
This was the tightest shit.
Or a house that has not yet been built.
Guys, I know it
called
looks
virtual
silly.
reality,
This was the
as Jay
coolest
Shaver
fucking
found
shit
out. All it
I had
takes is
ever
a
seen.
special helmet and a glove, and you're off.
You're gone, John. Your history.
Look at that.
It's a computer-generated world
Oh my god.
where you see and move and feel. Will real life ever be the same?
That's Mass Effect.
By then, the idea of VR had caught the attention of video game console producers, such as Sega and Nintendo, both of which attempted to create VR headsets for home use.
I owned a Virtual Boy. It makes you extremely sick. And your neck has to be like this, because it's on a table, so you're like this. It hurts like crazy. How is the battery life on it? Die. This is it. This was the game. Shit hurt. It hurts so bad. It hurts so fucking bad.
Disney Imagineers are creating a whole new world of storytelling. Tiny TV screens inside this headset actually
Oh, is
allow
this the
you
Aladdin
to
game?
step into the world of Aladdin.
I
on a
fucking knew
magic
it.
carpet ride.
All right,
It's called-
you get to be on a carpet ride and you chase down diamonds. It was so cool.
Welcome to the wonderful world of Disney.
You could stay there as long as you want. Dude, that headset was mad heavy. That headset was like 30 pounds.
Once through, guests boarded the highly themed lifts, named the Cyberlators.
Bro, the elevator had a movie on it. The elevator had a movie with the genie. This is literally Gold Saucer. Actually, yeah. It kind of was.
It was an attraction that combined bumper cars with dodgeball. Each vehicle contained 2 guests.
This was
One
really
would drive
funny.
the car, and the other would fire dodgeballs at the other vehicles. The next zone was Score Zone.
When you got hit by a ball, your car would do this. You would just be stuck. And I got really sick once because somebody just kept shooting me over and over.
Guests would ride on the magic carpet while attempting to release the genie, who was trapped in the Cave of Wonders.
That
The
fucking
second
helmet
attraction,
was
Hercules
so
in the Underworld,
big.
was a 3D
What?
attraction that took guests on an adventure with the characters from the film.
I never
Groups
did
of
this!
players, each with their own joystick, steered Pegasus and the heroes in an attempt to defeat Hades.
Yo!
The third immersive attraction was the Virtual Jungle Cruise.
I did
Guests
see
would board
this.
an inflatable raft.
I don't remember
sitting
the
on top of
Hercules
a
thing.
large
That must be
pad
new.
in front of a screen. While critics lacked confidence in Disney Quest, Disney had far too
That got the Army Man to show up? Bro, Army Man is here? That's crazy. People love him. No Mickey in sight, by the way. I didn't see Mickey once. Mickey doesn't get out of bed below $20,000.
In late 2000, both Disney Quest Orlando and Disney Quest Chicago received a brand new attraction. Hercules in the Underworld was replaced by Pirates of the Caribbean Battle for Buccaneer Gold.
I did this! That's why I never saw Hercules. I did this shit. This shit was the hardest game I've ever played. To shoot the cannons, you had to do this.
Which
There's a
featured
giant
large screens
skeleton
surrounding a
that's just
miniature
an
pirate ship
asshole.
that guests would board.
Where's the skeleton?
Guests playing the game would have
That motherfucker! I hate this fucking guy. All he would do was talk shit. It was impossible to win. This dude just killed. Okay,
defeat the
this guy
Jolly.
killed you so many fucking times. I hated this dude. Not memeing. I beat that with my family. Well, either you have a very cohesive, strong family bond, or you're fucking lying, and that's strike one. We take out chatters that lie 3 times on the stream. I want you to know that. So that's your first strike. Don't make me call security.
The Treasure of the Incas interactive maze game would be closed after a few years of operation. Cell phone frequencies caused interference with the remote-controlled trucks, and on one occasion,
yeah,
one of the vehicles
yeah,
burst
yeah.
into flames, which is terrifying considering that this occurred in a building that had no windows and a main transportation system of a magic elevator.
Disney made a death trap. There was a restaurant, too. All it needed was one grease fire. Holy shit. Everybody, get on the magic elevator! Robin Williams is hitting you with his genie shtick as you're trying to escape for your life. Oh, no.
In 2011, the Cyberlator screens were turned off, and they became just regular elevators.
I remember that. I went one time after that, and I was like, wait, wasn't there a genie on this fucking elevator? I swear to God, last time I was on this elevator, I saw a fucking genie. Where's my genie? All right, the worst attraction ever?
Eisner had a simple technique that he often used when he decided on new projects. The technique is known as jealousy. Whenever Eisner saw another company doing something successfully, he decided that Disney would do the same thing. Moreover, he would take the idea and do basically the same thing in basically the same place.
That's YouTube. This is what YouTube is like. That person did something tight as hell. I'm gonna do that. In the same place, too. Perfect.
After seeing the success of the Church Street Station nightclubs in Orlando, Florida, Eisner greenlit his own nightclubs
Hell
in Pleasure
yeah.
Island
Let's
at the
go,
Disney
Michael
Village
Eisner.
Marketplace. Pleasure Island was about half
Big
an hour
content
from Church Street
CEO.
Station.
Fuck yeah.
Superstar Limo, a high-speed dark ride that would take guests on a wild paparazzi chase through Hollywood. As guests boarded the attraction, they would be greeted by Michael Eisner himself, but he warned guests that the paparazzi were all over town, and if they were caught doing anything to ruin their image, then Eisner would have to cancel the deal.
What? The CEO of Disney is telling you to go sign the contract, but if somebody takes a picture of you, you can't?
The ride ended
Funny.
with guests reaching the Chinese theater, only to have Eisner tell them that he would have to cancel the contract because they had been caught by the paparazzi. Then, a picture taken of guests while
Got
on the
your
ride would be
ass.
shown.
I'm not
cropped
paying
into
you
a
shit.
tabloid in August of 1997, and
Oh no. Oh no, I didn't. Okay.
Diana, Princess
Yeah,
of Wales,
okay. That
was
would-
killed in a limo accident.
that would
Her driver was supposedly
take out the
fleeing
limo
from
ride.
paparazzi
Yeah,
when he lost
okay.
control of the wheel. As for Eisner and his team, they now had a big problem.
Yeah.
Superstar Limo could no longer be a high-speed paparazzi chase, because it would now seem that it was some sort of twisted reference to the tragedy. The Imagineers scrambled, briefly considering cloning a
It was a
Disney
bad
MGM
idea to
attraction
begin
the
with.
Anaheim. The idea wasn't good, and the Imagineers considered Superstar Limo to be dead. Unfortunately, if their job was to please the boss, they had done it a little too well. Eisner,
they
who had been in
wanted
the
it to be
entertainment industry for
bad.
decades, adored the inside jokes and Hollywood gags. He loved them so much that he greenlit the new, terrible version of the attraction. Imagineering, most likely baffled at what they now had to do, did
Oh,
their best to
no.
make the attraction work. The only three-dimensional animated figures would be that of celebrities. But due to the lack of budget, these would have to be
Regis?
celebrities whose likenesses were cheap or stars that the Walt Disney Company already had contracts with. Also, these were not
That's fucking Regis. I knew it. Regis, baby!
At some point, Eisner realized that the ride was going to be bad, so he made a few quick changes to save face. First, he removed a reference to DreamWorks animation that read Dream Jerks Animation, which referenced the ongoing feud between former president of Walt Disney Studios, Jeffrey Katzenberg, who now worked for DreamWorks, and Eisner. Also, Eisner asked Imagineering to remove him from the ride, and the on-ride footage was replaced with a sleazy Hollywood agent barking
Oh,
orders
God.
at guests. So was it as bad as they thought it would be? Yes. Yes, it was.
There's no worse feeling than knowing something is shitty before it happens.
Guests would encounter television screens playing an entertainment news report
Oh my
featuring a
God.
horrifying puppet version of the late Joan Rivers. Rivers would describe Hollywood's next biggest star, who was set to arrive at LAX that day.
Yeah, what's the theming on this? They're like Thunderbird puppets.
The next show scene is the Sunset Strip. Here, guests get to see Tim Allen and Jackie Chan. Third show scene is Bel Air, where guests can see Drew Carey with a handful of star maps.
Drew Carey? Why Drew Carey? Why is Drew Carey here? Yeah, he was cheap. How much do you think they paid these dudes to use their likenesses? Drew fucking Carey.
Guests are shown an on-ride photo
Cool.
of themselves before entering a final tunnel, where their agent tells them that they are a superstar. And that was Superstar Limo.
You won! Good job! You did it.
It's no surprise that on January 11th, 2002,
No!
less than a year after the park opened, Superstar Limo was closed.
No!
Management had no
Not
replacement in mind.
Superstar Limo.
Another idea was to reopen the ride as is, and over the course of a few months, introduce animatronics of the Muppets cast at various points in the ride. These characters would be wearing hard hats and be actively renovating Superstar Limo as guests rode through it. The Muppets would also be commenting on how horrible the current version of the ride was. The finished product after the transformation would be
That's kind of creative. That's a really interesting idea. Huh. And it's perfect for Muppets, too, because they're like a meta commentary on stardom and showbiz, right? But then again, why would you spend all that money on Muppet animatronics just to be like, your guest is riding and you're like, damn, this shit sucks. This is awful. Why did you wait in line for this? And the guest is just like, yeah, I just want to see Kermit. I don't know.
But that is not the end of Superstar Limo's story. In order to save money, the Imagineers decided to utilize as much of Superstar Limo as possible. This included retrofitting the cutout exterior and door designs, which actually matched the
That's
film's
kinda
intro
sick.
animation.
Not bad.
Repurposing the limos into Monstropolis taxis,
Sure.
reusing the track layout and some of the tunnel sequences.
That's fine.
And there was one more thing. They stripped the C-list celebrity figures and dressed them into various animatronics throughout the ride. Some of these zombatronics are more obvious than others, and the Drew Carey and Jackie Chan figures are especially easy to spot.
Oh my god. Zombie Jackie Chan is still here. Holy fucking shit. Drew Carey still lives on in this suit. They stuffed them in the suit. Oh my god. I think it's sick. Good shit. Use every part of the buffalo. Fuck yeah. Why am I gonna make a new one, you know? Okay, I have to watch this. Guys, this is the scariest ride Disney has ever made, and it scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. The ride opens, and I know they're gonna say all this, but let me tell you my perspective. The ride opens with this. You see this cute little alien here? You see this very cute little alien? He dies instantly.
The new Imagineers hoped that they could replace Mission to Mars with a show starring Xenomorph, the alien from Alien.
Oh.
Eisner loved the idea, but the
Yeah.
head Imagineers did not. In 1994, test audiences experienced the show for the first time, and they were horrified. Many complained that it was too scary, but Eisner didn't agree.
They were right. It was too scary. It was too fucking scary. It was way too scary. Okay, I don't know how to describe this. Nothing else in the park is anything like this. Okay? Everything else in the park is like fun and bouncy, and like the scariest thing is maybe Space Mountain. This shit was like, no, it doesn't fit any of the other theming. Like, it doesn't make sense. Guys, it was scarier than this, okay? It doesn't do it. It was definitely scarier than this. Please. Guys, it was pitch black in this room, okay? You couldn't see any of this. You weren't pointing at the alien. Everybody's pointing. That's the cute baby.
No, you may not get out. You're a lucky volunteer. Phase 1 of the process has begun. Disintegration into molecular components.
He killed the baby!
During the process, however, a mistake is made, and an alien from a foreign planet is transported into the room instead.
Yeah.
The alien breaks out of the teleportation tube, and the power surge causes the lights to go black.
Pitch black!
Certain special effects enhance...
Pitch black! You can't see anything!
Also, Eisner noticed that the audience was screaming over integral plot details.
Yeah.
So the ride's pace was changed, and this line was added.
People of Earth, quiet! Listen to me, please! Don't scream! If you remain perfectly quiet, it probably won't eat you.
The experience
They had to
ends...
tell people to stop screaming.
Well, in 2004, it was replaced by Stitch's Great Escape.
And he burps in your face and it smells awful. I fucking hate this ride.
Essentially, a kid-friendly version of Alien Encounter. Instead of the alien licking you and eating people, Stitch burps in your face.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. That's the only thing anybody talks about. That's the only thing anybody talks about. There's a point in the ride where Stitch burps in your face and everybody in the audience goes, ugh. And it's not even like a fun, like, ugh, like it's a silly thing. People on the ride, they fucking hate it. I hope I got it canceled. I hope my screams got it shut down. That brave, handsome young boy won't stop screaming.
A creepy walkthrough of the castle's dungeons, complete with encounters with famous Disney
A
villains.
walkthrough? Dude, I don't know about you guys. When I hear that I'm going on like a hayride or like a ride of some sort, like a dark ride, I'm like, okay, this isn't bad. When I hear it's a walkthrough, I fucking hate it. Dude, there was one time, okay? Mallory hates walkthrough things too. We went on a haunted thing at Six Flags. So we get on it, we do the hayride, whatever. And after about 10 minutes of the hayride stops. And you have to get off and walk back to the park. Mallory was hyperventilating. But at the very end of pretty much every hayride or walkthrough or whatever, and I know you guys know what I'm talking about if you've done this. There's a very long path, right? At the very end, there's a very long path to get back to the entrance. And on those very long paths, without fail, every fucking time, there's a guy with a chainsaw. I lean over to Mallory as we're getting off and we're going down, okay? We're walking down the path and she's like, thank God that's over. I'm like, there's gonna be a chainsaw guy behind us. She goes, what? She had no idea. She had no fucking idea. She lost her shit. It was the scariest thing she'd ever been through. It was so bad. I tried to tell her. I really tried to warn her. I really did, you guys. You don't understand.